it's time for tip number 8, your last will and testament. Now, I guess that as a millennial, this is the last thing on your mind. But you have to realize that as a young adult, you no doubt have had someone in your friendship circle or your social circle that could have died of a sickness or even in an accident. So you'll understand when I say this is reality, it happens. The question is, did they have a will? And if not, do you have any idea the amount of stress and red tape that was involved for their remaining family to finalize even the few possessions that remained? You've got to question yourself, did this person promise anything to anyone in case of their deaths? Is someone laying claim to, let's say, your car? Or is the remaining family wanting the car? Is there going to be a struggle, a fight about that? Does anyone have knowledge of this? What about the tax man if there's inheritance tax? Did you have any valuables? Who is going to have the legal right called probate to deal with your estate? Your next of kin? If that's the case, what happens if your parents are divorced? Who's it going to be? Who did you appoint? Did you appoint anyone? You see, dealing with an intestate, that's no will, estate, can be a nightmare for those that remain. Plus, if you've taken the advice of these 12 tips that I'm sharing with you, you will have started an investment portfolio. So what happens to that? Who gets what? Of course, there are those people that claim that once they are dead, it's not their problem anymore, especially if they don't have much. But what about your legal next of kin, and if they have limited spare cash too? Who's going to pay for the burial costs? Have you covered yourself for this too? Again, the younger you start, the less it costs you per month. Please be responsible and make provision by having a last will and testament.